Welcome to this short presentation that takes mentors through how they will be able to access the student internship portal and evaluate the students that will be assigned to them when the students come to their institution for the internship program. First, to be able to access the system, you need to visit the URL at internship.uew.edu.gh. So as you can see, I've highlighted the link here for you. The link will be made available to all mentors. Each mentor who will have access to the system will be given a unique PIN. This unique PIN will be used to log into the system. After visiting the URL and then it opens in your browser, enter your PIN here and also here. The PIN you are going to use for the username is the same PIN that you'll be using for your password. So it's important that this PIN is kept safe. Once you input the credentials, you click on log in. This will bring you to the dashboard of the system. By default, the active academic here where the internship is happening will be displayed for you. You are going to get the statistics of all interns that have been assigned to you. As a mentor, when you click on interns as part of the menu items on the left, you'll be able to see the list of all interns that the head of institution or the secretariat has assigned to you to supervise. As you can see from this example, Aaron Kofi, Aaron Yakote, up to Abbas Hassan are students that have been assigned to the current mentor who has logged into the system. For example, if you want to evaluate Abdallah Pabilu Moro, this particular gentleman, all you need to do is to click on the arrow against the person's name. You click on the arrow and then you have access to the details, the assignments, and then the forms. The details tab gives you general details about the students who you've been assigned to. Now, if you look at the assignments as well, you'll be able to see the supervisor who will be coming to visit the student at your school. That is from the institution, the university. Where you'll be spending a lot of your time is the forms tab. The forms tab is grouped into two. The first one are the lessons that the intern is going to create for you as the mentor for you to be able to evaluate. And also your termly evaluation of the intern when the internship period is over. From this example, you can see that the intern has created 3 lessons for you. The first one is named Lesson 1 for Mentor. During the practice, this lesson is going to be the actual title or topic that the intern will be teaching on that particular day. The same applies to Lesson 2 for Mentor and then Lesson 3 for Mentor. As and when the student fulfills their duty of filling the forms associated with that particular lesson, the lesson forms will be made available to the mentor for the mentor to view. Consider the example you are seeing on your screen. Lesson 1 for the mentor has the IRB 1, which is the pre-observation conference guide, the IRB 2, which is the post-observation conference guide, and then IRB 5, which is the reflection log form. Also, IRB 3, which is the mentor's evaluation of the student, is also available for this particular lesson. And then if the mentor wants to also evaluate the student on that particular lesson that the student taught, that form is also available. Let's have a look. If you click on the IRB 1, you'll see the information that the student has provided for you. As part of the pre-observation conference guide, this is something that you can discuss with the student. Also, if you look at the IRB2, which is the post-observation conference guide, that is what the student feels when the lesson has been completed or taught. That one as well is something that you can also discuss with the student. And then the student's reflection log form is also made available for the mentors so that the mentors can also have a look. Where you will spend a lot of your time with respect to the form specific to the lesson is the IRB3, where you give scores for the performance of the student when the student was teaching the lesson. So if you fail, by clicking on the fail icon, you get access to the strand, the sub-strands, the date of observation, the time of observation, and also the duration. So for practice, let's type hello, hi, let's copy, let's paste. You choose the date for the observation. So let's say you observed yesterday, and then you choose the time. The time was at 3 p.m. You select it and then you click on OK, and then you enter the duration. So they can make it 1 hour. Once you are done, you proceed and evaluate the student. So for example, we can click 3 here, 4 here, 3 here, 4 here, 3, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. We can select 3 here. Once you are done selecting the scores for each item of evaluation, all you need to do is to click on calculate results. This gives you the score, which is 90, and then the grade that the student had. Once you are done, you proceed and you click on save. This saves the record for the students in terms of the IRB3, which is the assessment form. Now you are supposed to do the same thing for the lesson 2 and then the lesson 3. Ensure that at the end of the internship period, you evaluate the students. So as you can see, if you click on edit, for example, this has already been done, but you can see that what you did earlier on will be made available, and if you want to make any form of changes, you can proceed, make those changes, and then you can go ahead and then update it for the student. This is the procedure that you go through for each intern that has been assigned to you. For example, a second example, if you look at Aaron Kofi and then you proceed to the forms tab of Aaron Kofi, you can see that no lesson has been created. The second lesson has been created, but the first lesson has not been created. So you can inform the student to proceed and do that. Now, as well, if you come to the interns and you look at someone like Abdallah Adams, for example, you can see that no form has been, so the student has not started with the teaching yet. If you want to evaluate the student after the internship period is over, you can proceed and then do that. This brings us to the end of the presentation. During the period of the internship, if any clarifications are needed, ITech PD will make that information available as well.